I'm Naeem Douglas for Metro Focus. When you think of New York City, your first thoughts might be of the hectic commute or perhaps the crowded streets and sidewalks or even our soaring skyline. But it's much more to New York City than bricks and concrete. In fact, we are surrounded by 10,000 acres of forest land. That's more than 10 times the size of Central Park. And as an added bonus, most of the forest is on land owned by the city. But conservationists say the forest is actually in better health than previously thought, but that could change, and soon. As part of our multi-platform public media initiative, Peril and Promise, which explores the challenge and human impact of climate change, we're looking at its effects on our area and at the conservationists fighting for the future of our forests.
More than 500 trees were lost in Hurricane Sandy, trees that were probably like 50 to 100 years old.
The effects of climate change are happening here in New York City and reshaping the looks of our cities, parks, and forests.
It's something that we think about a lot, and it's a huge part of our effort, really. The storm that I mentioned, Hurricane Sandy, you're seeing more and more of those. Those really quick, really devastating storms, and the impact is tremendous, especially in our woodlands. What happens is we lose several mature trees. It opens up the canopy. It allows for invasive species to come in and take over. So it is a constant process of rebuilding, restoring, rejuvenation. We are actively every day looking to bolster the forest, help to deal with the impacts of climate change. It's a big part of the work that our landscape management and our natural resources group is dealing with.
Conservationists are sounding the alarm. Climate change is here and combating its effects has to be a chief priority. That's the bad news. The good news, our city parks are in excellent shape right now, but that all could change.
So in some ways, we're in a position similar to where the subways were 2 decades ago when things were running on time. And perhaps if we had made more of an investment then, we would have been able to bypass some of the challenges that are happening right now. We're hoping that an investment in forests today will help us maintain good health.
Conservationists are sounding the alarm. Climate change is here and combating its effects has to be the chief priority. That's the bad news. The good news, our city parks are in excellent shape right now, but that could change.
New York City sits right at the intersection of the Mid-Atlantic and New England, and we're experiencing the effects of climate change here more quickly than some of our surrounding areas. We're very interested in thinking about how what grows here will shift over time, and we've been doing a project looking at the trees and shrubs that survive in New York City and what's likely to survive in the next 50 to 100 years and shifting some of what gets planted.
Certain plant species are predicted to do well or hold their own. Others are predicted to not do very well. For example, sugar maple is predicted to not do very well as climate change continues the way it's going. And we think that the natural range of this tree is going to recede north. Most of the oak species, though, and the hickory species are predicted to handle it very well.
That information came from a study from the Natural Areas Conservancy and New York City's Parks Department and is part of a larger plan to harden the city's forest and parkland against the effects of climate change. It's dubbed the Forest Management Framework for New York City. The report says $385 million will be needed over the next 25 years to keep the forest in good health. For perspective, Albany approved nearly $1 billion to help fix the subways in 1 year.
I can't underestimate the need for paid staff. Working with paid staff who can put in full work days and can really log and maintain kind of records of how sites are changing over time is extremely crucial.
The Prospect Park Alliance in Brooklyn and the Forest Park Trust in Queens are two of dozens of nonprofit groups helping to maintain the city's parks and forests. They're also the first to begin on work on more detailed data collection through the program.
Very excited about that. We're going to be able to utilize some of the long-term data that has been collected regarding forestry management in New York City, and this will really better enable us to integrate with kind of the New York City-wide management plan of forest restoration, invasive removal, dealing with global climate change, etc.
Removal of invasive plants is mentioned quite a bit, and that's because it's a critical part of keeping the forest healthy. because in nature, it's life and death, and invasive plants are better than others at increasing their chances for survival.
It grows very quickly. It starts coming up before other plants come up and shades them out. In the case of garlic mustard and certain other ones, it can even be allelopathic, where it's actually actively poisoning the ground around it to keep other plants away. And as you know, and what you'll get is, left unchecked, you'll just get a field of garlic mustard, which will outcompete dozens of species of native plants.
The work to maintain the forest is also for New Yorkers' quality of life. The trees and parks provide the city with fresh air and help keep temperatures lower in the sweltering heat. But it's also a place of refuge. Half of those surveys in the NAC's report said their experience with nature happens right here in New York City parks.
The entire experience of playing sports, spending time outside, taking a hike with their families, all of those activities are either happening in their local parks or they're not happening at all. So we know that spending time in nature is really important for people, it's good for communities, it's great for kids, and having the opportunity to experience not just nature, but really healthy, beautiful, spectacular nature in the urban context is really important.